just wanted to talk considering I have been posting on YouTube for 2 months now, and this feels like a check in, like a first check in that I want to do about me and this channel. This video is part reflection, part clarity, and part conversation. I hope you stay with me till the end. Let's start with what this channel is going to be moving ahead. Earlier, I didn't want to force a niche because it was still an experiment for me to see what I enjoy shooting and editing. I think I have said this before, but this channel was never meant to be there. It just started because I put up a camera on my pillows and I recorded. And then I enjoyed editing. And here we have this channel now, and I'm enjoying this so much. Posting has helped me understand which areas interest me, where I want to go out more, what brings me more joy, and how I can become more open to other options that are there in life. Like, it's not just working and going about my day. I have a new hobby added, and because of this I'm doing a certain few things more. As for this channel, it's slowly setting into 3-4 niches, which is going to be around books, exploring new genres, reviews on them. And I am reiterating this, but I want the reviews to be narrated in such a way that it interests you to read. It's not going to be like a summary. There will never be any spoilers. If there will be, I will make sure to let you know beforehand. I'm not going to spoil a book for anyone. Other than that, museums, art spaces, art workshops. Currently, I'm in my hometown and not a lot of such activities happen here, so I've not gotten a chance to visit any. But Bangalore, everyone knows there's a thing for everyone there every weekend, every weekday. So there are a few workshops that I have shortlisted and I would like to go to them once I'm back there. So that will also be a part of this channel. And very occasional travel. Like, I'm not a huge travel person. I go to 2-3 places maximum. I travel to very few places every year, and traveling helps me explore new kinds of editing, this transition, color grading, and all of that. So, all in all, this channel is not everything, but it is what matters to what I want to share with everyone. And this niche will not resonate with everyone, and I get that, but it will mean a really lot to me if you share it with one person with whom you feel it resonates. And I promise by the end of this year, there's going to be a good setup, like, which gives you that calming, soothing vibe. And I'm definitely gonna get a mic. As for the learnings that I gathered over the time of this 8 weeks, I think every video has taught me something new. I am enjoying the process a lot more than I expected, to be honest. It took me 4 videos to understand how the sound and volume actually works. Like, I had to re-upload so many times before sharing it on my Instagram, but now I think I have an idea because for the past 2 videos this is not happening, and I have got an idea of how to manage the sound and everything, be it my own voice or the sound effects. And the YouTube Studio app has so much to explore. Like, every time I go down some new rabbit hole in that app, and then I'm like, isme ye bhi hai, ye bhi hai, ye bhi hai. Oh, so yeah, one thing at a time. Obviously, I'm not letting it overwhelm me. And instead of trying to fix and learn everything, I'm right now focusing on how to title a video. I think my thumbnails are doing pretty well. Like, they look pretty. So that's not something I'm focusing on changing a lot as of now. But the titles, definitely. If you came from the homepage of YouTube, let me know if you clicked on this video because of the title or the thumbnail. That can actually help me. Whatever I put out, I always wanted to come out organically and not like I'm pressured into making something. That is how I think you keep enjoying doing something that you really want. Like, the videos that I have put out till now, they all have come out of some idea which started as a thought or a note or something that I truly want to share with people, or like just learn how to do something. Like, I would see, oh, this is a nice edit and I'm gonna use this somewhere in the video. The Goa vlogs have some transitions and editings. The books of 2026 one is where I tried color grading for the first time. I was amazed how bright the books looked after I color edited it. I think I can put the raw clip and the color graded clip of yellow face cover and you can see the difference. Even the counterattacks at 30 showed me a huge difference, and that's when I realized my god, color grading is amazing, and I'm definitely gonna put more effort into learning that as well. Editing is still a learning process for me, and with every video I'm trying something new. I guess in this one it's about how do I frame myself, so like that is not in the focus. In the vision board video, I think, and books wala video also, I was sitting too close to the wall, and I think that like the frame had a lot of elements to get distracted by. Like there's the background, there's the book cover, there's me. Whereas if I am speaking about something, that should be the main thing along with the person. Other than that, everything is noise. So here I am a little limited on the space, and there's no natural light, so I have to like be dependent on a few certain things while making video here. So yeah, these are the things that I'm like learning right now, like framing better, color grading better, all of that. Comparing this with the first museum vlog that I made, I think it's so much different. And I've tried so many niches, like I posted about travel, aligners out of nowhere, books. Seeing all of this had made me realize what I'm enjoying doing well. I think I'm saying this for the fifth time, but yeah, I'm gonna let this evolve because let's see where I am when 2026 ends. Because exactly 1 year back, in January 2025, I did not know I'd be doing all this. Things have definitely changed suddenly. We'll see what happens when this year ends. This video will be such a good thing to look back to when December comes. Which reminds me, I talked about journal in my previous video, and I'm so glad who all sent me links to all those cute journals. However, I decided not to buy one as of now. I will use iPad Mini. There is an app called Bujo. It has some limitations. Some features are behind a paywall and everything, but it has a lifetime subscription. I like apps which give a lifetime subscription. So I'll see how it is for this year. And before recording this video, I got a text from my manager, and she got a journal from me because she saw my previous video. That's so sweet. So I'll get to use a physical journal as well. And now I can actually understand if I like having a physical journal or I'm okay with a digital journal. And then next year we'll know what to do and what to start the year with. My journals can be a little messy. That's why I was thinking I'll go ahead with a digital one only this year. I'll give you a glimpse of what my current week ka journal look likes. Why is it not rotating? This is the journal. I mean, this is the, what is it called, layout for this first week, and you can see how messy it is. Oh, plan next video and shoot in weekend. We are doing it. I'm gonna put a check on that. So I really like this. The limitations are like I can add only 2 habits to track. Like I wanted to track workout, reading, a few other things, but I can't really do that. If I need to add a third one, I have to pay. But I can scribble and write anything, right? Week wise and all that. I'll try to see both. And because you have like control Z and all, I really like the digital aspect of that. Like undo is the biggest blessing. So this is it for the video. Thanks for being here till the end. If you felt aligned with this, you are in the right place, and please share it with someone else who might like such videos. Share the channel, maybe share this video, whatever you think they might resonate with. I'm so glad to document this, and I'm so glad you all are here with me.